welcome back to another election night in America. Election night 2024 between Donald Trump and former President Donald Trump and Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont. Let's get to our approval ratings. The former president's approval rating is 40%, whereas Senator Bernie Sanders is 56%. So our 7 p.m. poll closings. We have a lot of Republican safe states, a couple of Democratic states, and a couple of swing states. So let's get right on with a slew of state calls. First of all, Bernie Sanders will carry his home state of Vermont. The former president will carry the state of Kentucky. He will also carry his former running mate's, or his former vice president's home state, and his running mate, once again, Mike Pence's home state of Indiana. Will also carry the state of South Carolina, but Bernie Sanders will carry the state of Virginia. And Georgia is too early to call, with a lead for the senator, but it's still too early to call. So now, on our road to 270, we have Bernie Sanders with 16 electoral votes and the former president in the lead with 28. Now, our 7:30 p.m. poll closings. We have the states of North Carolina, Ohio, and West Virginia. First of all, West Virginia, a state that lost one electoral vote in the last census, 2020, goes to the former president. And now our two early to call states, Georgia and Georgia with a lead for Bernie Sanders, and North Carolina and Ohio, an early lead for the former president. Oh, now we can report that Ohio will go to the former president. And now on our road to 270. The former president leads with 49 electoral votes, and Senator Bernie Sanders has 16. Now our 8 p.m. poll closings. We have a slew of states and a couple of swing states in here, so let's get right to some state calls. Maryland, very blue state, goes to Bernie Sanders. No surprise right there. Illinois goes to Bernie Sanders. 3 out of 4 of Maine's electoral votes, they split them up into a large vote and 2 districts. He will win Maine's 1st district and the at-large vote. He will also win the state of New Jersey. He will win Joe Biden, the current president's home state of Delaware. He will win the state of Rhode Island, which lost an electoral vote in the last census. He will also carry the District of Columbia, D.C., which is the most liberal place in the United States. He will carry the state of Connecticut. He will also carry what used to be thought of to be as the most democratic state in the U.S., Massachusetts. He will carry the swing state of New Hampshire. But now we have a whole slew of states for the former president. Kansas goes to the president. Alabama goes to the former president. Same with North Dakota, South Dakota, Oklahoma, Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi, one on the 2nd district in Maine, Arkansas, and now on our map to 270. We have the former president up at 110 electoral votes, and the senator from Vermont, Bernie Sanders, at 93 electoral votes. Now we have our 9 p.m. poll closings. Some Republican strongholds, some Democratic strongholds, and a good amount of swing states. We can now report that Colorado, which gained an electoral vote in the last census, is going to Bernie Sanders safely this time. We can also now report New Mexico will go to Bernie Sanders. New York, a big win. Lost 2 electoral votes, but still a big win. Minnesota goes to him, Bernie Sanders. And the 2nd district in Nebraska. Nebraska is the only other state that splits their votes into three districts and an at-large vote, and we can report that the 2nd district is going to Bernie Sanders. but now we have a slew of Trump calls. Wyoming goes to the former president, same with Louisiana, and 4 out of 5 of the electoral votes meaning in Nebraska, meaning the 1st district, 1st congressional district, the 3rd congressional district, and the at-large vote. So now we have our road to 270, long and winding road by no doubt. Now Bernie Sanders takes the lead at 145 electoral votes with his wins in New York. And now the former president has 125 electoral votes. Now we have our Sanders lead states. We've decided now to switch to a different format where we just have each person's state, swing states that they're leading in, or not called states that they're leading in, and the ones that they're losing in. So we can report that that Senator Bernie Sanders is leading in Michigan by 6.3, Wisconsin by 4.8, Pennsylvania 5.9, Arizona 8.2, North Carolina 2.6, and 0.0, meaning it could flip at any second in Florida. Now, the Trump lead states, Georgia, he's leading it by 3.6, and Texas, an impressive lead, he's leading by 9.6. Oh, and now we just seen a big amount of votes coming in from every state. Georgia and Texas got tighter, but Florida came to the former president. Now our 10 p.m. poll closings with the states of Iowa, Montana, Nevada, and Utah. First, we can report that the state of Montana, which gained an electoral vote in the 2020 census, is going to the former president. And Utah, which has a huge Mormon population, which very much, even though they still voted a lot for him in the 2020 election, they still voted for him much less than the average Republican, because they usually vote very Republican. And we also can report that what used to be the swing state of Iowa is now really not much of a swing state anymore, goes to the former president. And the Sanders lead states. Now, a lot of these leads expanded. Michigan, a lead of 7.8%. Wisconsin, a lead of 5.5%. Pennsylvania, a lead of 6.9%. North Carolina, a lead of 4.2%. Arizona, a lead of 9.4%. And Nevada, going right in his column, as in his lead column, as it just polls closed there, and a lead of 6.8%. And the Trump lead states, he leads by 4.8 in Texas, which is a big narrowing. And it also narrowed a lot in Georgia, going down to 1.9%. But in Florida, the gap widened for him. His margin of lead has increased by 0.5%, and he now leads by 0.6%. Now on our long and winding road to 270, we have Bernie Sanders with a very small lead of 145, and the former president with who's losing now, not by much, at 141 electoral votes. We have our 11 p.m. poll closings. Let's get right to it. California, big win for the senator, is going to him. Not much of a surprise there. Oregon, also going to the senator, and Senator Bernie Sanders. And just like to note that that state is one of the, not few, but it gained an electoral vote in the last census. Washington and California, by the way, they both stayed the same. Washington and California, and that goes to Bernie Sanders. And the state of Hawaii, no surprise here, goes to Bernie Sanders. But now, Idaho goes to the former president, and now our road to 270. Now we see Bernie Sanders has taken a bigger lead. His lead has expanded, and the former president is now at the same exact electoral votes as Bernie Sanders was just a minute ago. Now our 1 a.m. poll closings. In the one state of Alaska, and Alaska goes to the former president. Now we have a swing state called Florida, a big win for the Trump campaign, going into the Trump column. And now we go to our Sanders lead states. His lead in Michigan has widened to 10.6%. Wisconsin is widened to 7.9%. Pennsylvania is also widened to be 9.9%. Nevada is 7.2%, Arizona 7.5%, North Carolina 5.3%, and Georgia a lead of 0.4%, now moving into the Sanders leads column. But now the Trump lead state, he is only leading in one state now since Georgia moved out of his column and Florida got officially called for him. He's leading in Texas by 3.9%. Now we have big win. Pennsylvania lost an electoral vote in the last census. Still a big win for his campaign. Pennsylvania goes into the Sanders column. Michigan, also a big win. Same deal, lost an electoral vote. Still big win. 15 electoral votes in the Sanders column. And now on our road to 270. Now as you can see here, the map, we have some new background stuff. 248 is a solid number. My guess, he wins the election narrowly. But, sorry, I'm getting another state call. Now, Bernie Sanders has won the state of Wisconsin, now completing the blue wall, as a lot of people call it, with 10 electoral votes. People thought it was going to lose an electoral vote in the 2020 census, but it held on to its 10 electoral votes. And now Sanders leads states. Now with a lot of his leading states being called, looks less impressive, but it is still he's still leading in as many states as he was earlier. It's just that he officially got called in 3 of them in the blue wall. Oh, and there's a change. A big batch of votes coming in. It narrowed his leads in a lot of states except Georgia, surprisingly, where his lead grew in. And with Arizona being a lead of exactly 5%, Nevada a lead of 6.2%, North Carolina a lead of 1.5%, and in the most southern state in this list, actually I'm not sure, I think it is, of Georgia, is only a narrow 0.4% of victory, or of leading. Oh, and now he's getting called in the state of Georgia, which now lands him the presidency. Bernie Sanders is now getting elected president of the United States, but we still have some states to call, so stay with us. Nevada goes to Senator Bernie Sanders. Still some good stuff for their campaign. Arizona also landing in the Sanders column. No big surprise after Joe Biden's little win in Arizona. He expands on that win. He will also win the state of North Carolina, one that the Democrats have been targeting this election especially. They really thought they had it in 2020. They didn't, but in this year, this election cycle, they're going to carry the state of North Carolina. And now, on our road to 270, well, obviously, Bernie Sanders has won. He has 308 electoral votes, 179 for the former president. Oh, now he gets a big amount of electoral votes, and I'm guessing you can guess the last state on this list. The state of Texas is now going to Bernie Sanders. One that they worked really hard on. They didn't expect to win it, but somehow they followed through. And that brings us to the end of election night in America 2024. Bernie Sanders v. Donald Trump. Now, thank you for watching this video, everyone. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and be sure to turn on that notification bell. And there are 3 buttons there. There's a none, there's a personalized option in the notification bell, meaning you get some notifications, and there's an all function. You're going to want to make sure you hit that all function so you're always notified when I make a new video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Let me know in the comments or in the live chat if you're watching live if you like this video and if the results seem realistic or not. And remember, this is definitely not a prediction of what's going to happen. This is just some fun I decided to have with you guys. This is purely for entertainment. Thank you for watching. And remember to do all those things and have a nice day. Goodbye.